I'm the physical therapist at the Rise Center, and I work with children as a part of a collaborative team which includes the families, the teachers, the other therapy team members, a nurse, and a service coordinator. I work together with them to develop a plan and goals to meet each child's specific needs.
My job at Rise as an occupational therapist is to help children grow and to learn and to be able to be as independent as possible within the school setting.
It's so rewarding to develop goals for children, collaborate with other team members, develop a plan of care, and then actually carry out those goals. See those children's goals being met. It's just kind of like that aha moment for the kids when they realize I do know how to do this.
I first discovered music therapy in 2015, and it just seemed like a perfect fit because it encompassed two of my favorite things, and that was music and working with people. The most rewarding part of my work is seeing children working toward their goals in a therapy session. That may look like a child pulling up and standing at a large floor drum and playing it with mallets. It may be repeating sounds or sentences or phrases of a song for speech and development. Or it could be using a castanet for fine motor skills to play along to their favorite song, or even catching bubbles.
So common occupational therapy goals that I work with are working on their functional independence within the school environment. So starting with fine motor, then being able to use their hands to be able to manipulate objects, whether that's first off with infants starting with reaching, grasping, just kind of playing with their toys. We work on finger isolation, we work on grasp patterns, we work on the strength.
Speech-language pathology is such a broad field. We target things like expressive and receptive language, we target articulation and speech sound disorders, we target cognitive disorders, we target swallowing and oral motor disorders, motor speech disorders, all types of things.
There is a particular student that I have worked on jumping with for a few years now, just developing the motor pattern, the strength and the power that she needs to be able to jump up off the ground. And so some of the ways that I have been working with her is with her peers during playtime. So in the big indoor playground, we have what we call a crash pad, and the students can jump off of a supportive surface onto the crash pad, and they all love it. And she particularly loves participating with her friends in this. So she can see the peer modeling of how they're jumping from the surface to the crash pad, and then I can actually model the jumping pattern to her as well, so she can practice that movement while she's having fun playing with her friends.
Another example of a child working toward their goals in a music therapy setting was one child was reluctant to walk on a balance board who was working on gross motor skills. I teamed up with a physical therapist, and we come up with a musical intervention where the child had to cross the bridge or the balancing board to get over our alligator-infested waters.
Balance board activities are very important. They work on, of course they work on balance and strengthening, but in addition, it also helps a child refine their gait pattern. It helps with body awareness as well.
And so instead of them just walking across the balance board, we will have them do an activity where, for instance, they'll feed a monkey. So they'll pick up a banana and they can use their pincer grasp, or they can use a tripod grasp to help promote their grasp pattern. Pick it up, walk across, and then feed the monkey the banana.
They were practicing all these skills while they were having fun of getting to take the banana and feed the banana to the monkey, and then focusing on the fine motor skill.
For a particular friend that I'm working on production of single words and combining two words, I like to put her on the swing and use verbal routines. So ready, set, and then have them finish the phrase. Ready, set, go! Good talking! Woo! These are phrases that the children are pretty familiar with. So maybe like 1, 2, 3, go, or and stop. Different verbal routines that are familiar to them, that are easier for them to finish the sentence rather than something a little more complex.
If I could share one message to parents of children with varying abilities, it would be that everyone has their own timeline and to not compare themselves with others, and it is their own child's journey. Progress looks different for everybody, but it does not mean that it's less meaningful. Celebrate the small wins, trust your instincts, and really be an advocate for your child.